Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the halftime report number two. Your boy Cam Mars, joined by Craig Jordan. We're at halftime of the Washington Texas game. It's currently tied up 21-21. We definitely expected more fireworks and more offensive firepower in this game, and that's what we've gotten. Both teams scored quickly. Washington had a 14-7 lead, I believe, and I kind of felt that they would potentially take control of this game, but Texas came back to tie it up, and that's where we left off. 21-21, and take it from there.
Yeah, shout out to again, like you said, we thought that this game was going to be high scoring. Washington came out with the first swing. Michael Penix Jr. long bomb to Jalen Polk. I think the third longest pass in college football playoff history.
He
What?
what? What did he do?
I said he had a long bomb. Is that what I said? What, bro? That's what happened. That thing was set. All right. Anyway. All right. Pause. Pause, bro. Pause.
Oh my gosh!
Pause. All right. From the top. Yeah, man. Michael Penix came out swinging. He had a long pass to Jalen Polk, 77 yards. That put them up 7-0. And Texas came back. I thought, it was looking kind of shaky that first drive. Quinn Ewers wasn't able to get the ball over the line of scrimmage for whatever reason.
Yeah,
And
he was ramped up, bro. His first playoff game, you could tell that he was thinking a lot. He was sped up. The jitters was getting to him. You could definitely see it on that first drive.
yeah, he was juiced up for sure. But they settled in. And now we have a tie game 21-21. Quinn Ewers again, 97 yards in the first half. CJ Baxter, rushing touchdown. Jaden Blue, rushing touchdown. Byron Murphy as well got a rushing touchdown. I think that's all Texas. That's how they scored, was rushing touchdowns.
Hmm.
And then, of course, Dylan Johnson coming through on the Washington side with 2 touchdowns as well. We knew Dylan Johnson was going to be the X factor. He's not really breaking out like we thought he would. He's only got 30 yards on 13 carries, but I think going down the stretch, I think if Washington wants to win this game, I think this is where it's time to kind of start wearing that Texas front seven down with the run game.
Yeah, no, I agree. And as far as with Dylan Johnson, I definitely a lot of those runs, especially those outside runs, he's this close to breaking the crease. He's this close to turning the corner on him. So potentially he could hit a home run on a couple of those runs, or maybe even one run, and maybe all it needs in the second half to just kind of get him going a little bit more. And then also with Washington, their defensive backfield, I think, has really impressed me. Like they've definitely came to play on the back end. And Texas side, Cedric Baxter is flying. Like he can run. Like that dude's fast. I think it's a screenplay early in the game. I was like, oh, he gotta go juice. But like yeah, to me, the like Quinn Ewers, like I said, he hasn't been game breaking, settled down a little bit, but I do like what Washington's defensive backfield is doing with those receivers.
Yeah, I mean, I think all year, a lot of people haven't really given Washington's backfield a lot of credit, but you got guys like Jabbar Muhammad. Jabbar Muhammad is probably going to play on Sundays at some point. You got Dominique Hampton. Like they got a really good backfield when they come to play, and I think that they have the potential to shut down this Texas team going forward. Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell's been kind of quiet, I think, as well. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I still like Washington. I just think that I don't trust Quinn Ewers, man.
No, no, no.
Nah,
I mean,
hell nah.
he hasn't. This first half hasn't given anything. He missed AD Mitchell on a couple throws. There's been a couple plays where he just seems out of sync with his receivers. There's another play where Xavier Worthy was open and Xavier Worthy just didn't see the ball. So I think they have to work that out a little bit. And that just ties back to Washington's defensive backs. I'm usually sleep when they play, so this is really probably second, third time to really just sit there and really watch Washington play. And right now, I'm fighting my sleep. So
Mm, heck yeah, heck yeah. So Real quick, you want to touch on the Michigan Alabama ending? Oh, crazy ending to Michigan
Um,
Alabama. Or do you
yeah.
want to wait? Or do you want to wait?
We could touch on it really quick. Yeah, like kind of like what you said. At the end of that halftime report, saying that hey, you expected to see Alabama to make some adjustments and start to play a little cleaner and execute. And for the majority of the second half, that's what happened. They took control. They took back control of that game. It definitely looked like for a minute that Alabama would pull that away. Michigan had some mistakes again, but but late in the game, they were able to overcome it and tie it up, send it to overtime, and get the win there. Blake Horn was pretty quiet throughout that game. He made a play when it mattered, and he made a play that mattered in overtime. That's when you want your superstars, your primetime players, your NIL guys to come and take over a game or come and make a play to turn the tide. That's what he did. And then our last Alabama play, at first, at first, I just thought it was just a straight quarterback run. It ended up being it was actually RPO read option concept. There, Milrow could have hit the swing pass. He could have gave it. So but your best player on the team, you leave it up to him to make a decision. He made that decision, and you got it down that hill.
Yeah, yeah. Tough for Alabama. Tough. It was really tough because I really did think they were going to pull it out. I thought that they really did take control, like you said, take control of that game. Michigan looked like they weren't going to get back in it. I don't know what or who summoned something within JJ McCarthy on that last drive, but they went down and scored. And then yeah, Blake Corum just ate them up in overtime. That was it. Which I think I said in our group chat, I was wondering, I said, I feel like Blake Corum was 1 or 2 runs away from the big ones. And we saw that the big ones came right when you needed them in overtime. So shout out to Jim Harbaugh cheating ass. And shout out to the Michigan Wolverines. Shout out to the Michigan
Yeah,
Wolverines. They finally got over the hump, man. It's been good because they've been struggling these last few playoff years. So finally over the hump. First bowl win
you
in
got
like
that.
6 years.
They got that first playoff win, and now they're just waiting to see who they get, Texas or Washington. We both think it'll be Washington. I'm 1-0 with my picks right now. I just want to say that playoff picks. I am 1-0. Let's see if I get a clean sweep, and then from there, if I see if Michigan get the dub. So with that, we're out. Enjoy the second half of the game. Deuces.
Deuces.